It is with a heavy heart but joyous memories that we remember Val Kilmer. Kilmer was one of Hollywood's most enigmatic actors, known for his intensity, versatility, and at times difficult reputation. His career has been marked by major box office hits, surprising flops, and a later life resurgence, despite significant personal challenges. From his breakout role in Top Secret in 1984 to his most recent work in Top Gun Maverick 2022, Kilmer's journey has been one of talent, turmoil, and perseverance. His career began in the 1980s with the spy movie comedy parody Top Secret, where he showcased his comedic timing and natural charisma. His breakout role, however, came in Real Genius in 1985, a cult classic where he played a rebellious but brilliant scientist. His real ascent to Hollywood stardom happened in 1986 when he portrayed Iceman in Top Gun opposite Tom Cruise. The film became the highest grossing movie of the year, making over $350 million worldwide. Though Cruise was the clear star, Kilmer's portrayal of the cocky, ultra-talented fighter pilot left a lasting impression. In the late 80s and early 90s, Kilmer took on a mix of roles, including the fantasy Willow in 1988 and Kill Me Again in 1989 and The Doors in 1991. His portrayal of Jim Morrison in The Doors was critically acclaimed, with Kilmer doing his own singing and embodying the rock star's chaotic energy. The 90s saw Kilmer's rise to true A-list status. His role as Doc Holliday in Tombstone in 93 is considered one of his finest performances. He delivered unforgettable lines like "I'm your Huckleberry" and brought a mix of charm and tragedy to the dying gunslinger. Kilmer then replaced Michael Keaton as Batman in Batman Forever in 1995. The film was a commercial hit, grossing over $336 million worldwide, but it received mixed critical reception. His on-set clashes with director Joel Schumacher earned him a reputation for being difficult. He followed this with Heat in 95, where he starred alongside Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. The crime thriller was a critical and commercial success, grossing $187 million globally. In 1996 came The Ghost in the Darkness. In this historical adventure thriller, Kilmer played Colonel John Henry Patterson, an Irish engineer sent to Kenya to oversee the construction of a railway bridge. The film, based on true events, follows Patterson as he teams up with a hunter, played by Michael Douglas, to track down and kill two man-eating lions terrorizing the workers. While the film had mixed critical reception, Kilmer's performance was praised and it performed moderately well at the box office, grossing around $75 million worldwide. However, Kilmer's career started to take a hit with The Island of Dr. Moreau in 1996, a disastrous production where he notoriously clashed with director John Frankenheimer and co-star Marlon Brando. The film was a critical and commercial failure, tarnishing Kilmer's reputation. The next major role in The Saint was meant to launch a new spy franchise, but while it performed decently with a $169 million at the box office, it failed to leave a lasting impact. By the late 90s, Kilmer's box office draw was beginning to wane, with Red Planet in 2000 marking a significant flop. The 2000s were a rough period for Kilmer. His reputation for being difficult led to fewer major roles. Films like The Salton Sea in 2002 and Wonderland in 2003 were well received but failed to bring him back to mainstream success. Kilmer also had a significant role in Alexander in 2004, reuniting him with Doors director Oliver Stone. Despite an impressive cast, Alexander was a commercial disappointment worldwide against a massive budget. Critics largely panned the film for its pacing and historical inaccuracies, though Kilmer's performance was noted as one of its stronger aspects. In Wonderland, Kilmer portrayed real-life adult film star John Holmes, a central figure in the infamous Wonderland murders of 1981. The film chronicles the brutal killings that took place in a Los Angeles drug house, with Holmes being a key suspect due to his connections to both the victims and crime boss Eddie Nash, played by Eric Bogosian. Kilmer's performance was praised for capturing Holmes' charm, desperation and downfall as a drug-addicted former celebrity caught between dangerous criminals. Though the film received mixed reviews and underperformed at the box office, Kilmer's portrayal of Holmes was widely regarded as a highlight. Kilmer played key roles in Spartan in 2004, directed by David Mamet. In this political thriller, he starred as Robert Scott, a tough, no-nonsense military operative tasked with rescuing a kidnapped daughter of a high-ranking US official. The film was well received by critics for its sharp dialogue and suspenseful storytelling, though it struggled at the box office. During this tough period of the early 2000s, he worked steadily but mostly in direct-to-video films, independent projects, and voice acting, such as Kit in the Knight Rider reboot. Despite occasional glimpses of brilliance, such as in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Tony Tony Scott's Deja Vu, he was no longer a box office draw. His personal life also became turbulent. Reports of his difficult behavior persisted, and he faced financial struggles, selling his New Mexico ranch in 2011. In the mid-2010s, Kilmer's career took another downturn as he battled throat cancer, which he initially denied. The illness led to multiple surgeries and the loss of his natural speaking voice, forcing him to use an artificial voice box. Kilmer also had a deep fascination with Mark Twain, which culminated in his one-man stage play Citizen Twain and the film Cinema Twain in 2016. He was drawn to Twain not just for his literary legacy, but also for his wit, social commentary, and larger-than-life personality. He spent years researching and developing Citizen Twain, a stage play where he portrayed the famous author and humorist. The play explored Twain's complex views on race, religion, and humanity, blending humor with a deep philosophical insight. After performing Citizen Twain live in theatres, Kilmer adapted it into a film, in which he reprised his role as Twain. The project was a labour of love and passion, but its reach remained limited due to Kilmer's health struggles and niche appeal. He often spoke about Twain's influence on his life, and even planned to direct a feature film, Mark Twain and Mary Baker Eddy, which never came to fruition. Despite this, his portrayal of Twain remains one of his most personal and ambitious artistic endeavours. Despite his struggles, he made a stunning return in Top Gun Maverick in 2022, where his character Iceman was incorporated in a touching emotional scene. The film was a massive hit, grossing nearly $1.5 billion worldwide. Additionally, his documentary Val in 2021, featuring personal footage from his career and life struggles, earned critical acclaim. Kilmer's career has been a roller coaster of box office highs, painful lows, and personal battles. His perseverance and talent have left an undeniable mark on Hollywood. His legacy is cemented, not just for his past glories, but for his ability to overcome adversity and remain a respected figure in cinema. Val had charisma, acting ability, and personality by the bucket load. Over the course of his career, Val did it all. He traversed the heights of a stellar Hollywood career, had his inevitable downfall, and subsequently made a successful, humble, and more mature comeback to portray interesting characters in solid roles that would have been much more to his taste and interest. He had a command of the screen which, in my opinion, could only be likened to that of maybe Russell Crowe and Denzel Washington. When Val was on screen, the movies had their own gravitational pull. Thank you for all the amazing movies, Val. You will be missed. Rest in peace, old friend. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for notifications. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.